Hello, I'm Jerry Fort, the beer review guy, and it's another busy day today at work, and I've been hearing voices, and I think that a beer is calling me. This one right here. Got this in a 6-pack the other day from my little liquor store I shop at. You pick 6, and this here was like $11.94 or something like that for 6 of them, and so that's actually pretty good, I think. And this is kind of cool looking. It's Anchor Steam beer, made in San Francisco since 1896. It's got a cool little lid on it, I thought. Little Anchor. America's first craft brewery. And it's got some writing up here on the neck of the bottle. Let's see what it says. Small writing. Anchor Steam brand beer derives its unusual name from the 19th century, when steam seems to have been a nickname for beer brewed on the west coast of America under primitive conditions and without ice. The word steam may have referred to the pressure excuse me from the pressure of natural carbonation developing in the beers today. Today, the brewing methods of those days are a mystery, and for many decades, Anchor alone has used the quaint name Steam for its unique beer. Today, Anchor is one of the smallest and most traditional breweries in the world. San Francisco's famous Anchor Steam brand beer is unique, for our brewing process has evolved over many decades and is like no other in the world. All right, a lot to read on that neck. Have this from Beer Advocate. I don't know if it has. I don't think it has the same information as this bottle. Let's see. The California Common or Steam beer is a unique 100% American-style lager. It's usually brewed with a special strain of lager yeast that works better at warmer temperatures. This method dates back to the late 1800s in California, when refrigeration was a great luxury. The brewers back then had no improvised to cool the beer down, so shallow fermenters were used. So in a way, the lager yeast was trained to ferment quicker at warmer temperatures. Today's examples are light amber to tawny in color, medium-bodied with a malty character, mildly fruity with an assertive hop bitterness. Anchor Brewing Company trademarked the term steam beer, and as such, all other beers must be legally referred to as California Common. That's interesting. All right. Let's see. Just a little bit of information here. It's a 4.9% ABV from Beer Advocate. The Beer Advocate score was 87, very good, and the Bros gave it 94, outstanding. All right, well that makes me even more excited. They think that much of it. I'll tell you rate beers. Well, there's a little bit more to read over here I forgot about, but let's get into this first. I don't want to damage the cap. It's pretty cool looking. Old Swiggin' Steve would like this one. Man, I took off the lid and I got bubbles, like real tiny bubbles, wanting to escape from this beer. Can you see it a little bit? I don't want to dump it all over the place. Alright, well, yeah, now you can see it. Has a little bit of hot bitterness coming on to it. Let's see what's going on in here. Wow. Amber, like it says. I already got a finger finger and a half of head there. Wow. That's the color I like. Dark amber. It's got a creamy, frothy head on it. Still at about a finger head. There's some bubbles hooking to the side of the glass. Got a chill haze all over this outer part here. You can kind of see the bubbles. Well, I can see them on this side. I don't know if you can see them from in there, but let's see. Oh man, you can smell a little bit of the hop bitterness coming through. Caramely, kind of weedy. Smells good. Let's check it out. That's good. That's good. It's got that, it reminds me of the one I did the other day. I can't remember what it was now off the top of my head. Yeah, it reminds me of that one. It's got that caramel taste and a little bit of the wheat, and it's got that that little bit hoppy bitterness. Yeah, it's doing that what it was the other beer was doing yesterday. It's sweet up front and bitter on the back end. It's got that kind of a dry mouth feel to it. Well, let's see what this says. Rate beer. Overall score was 70 and style was 95. Serve in a lager glass or shaker. I'm using this one here today. Let's see. Availability year-round. Malt blend of 2-row pale and caramel hops. Northern Brewer. Let's see if it says anything different in here. Anchor Steam. Beer owes its deep amber color, thick creamy head, and rich distinctive flavor to a historic brewing process like none other. It is a process that combines deep respect for craft brewing tradition with many decades of evolution to arrive at a unique approach. A blend of pale and caramel malts, fermentation with lager yeast at warmer ale temperatures in shallow open-air fermenters, and gentle carbonation in our cellars through an all-natural process called, it's German, Krausening. That's right. This is almost the same as what I read, I think, but there's a couple. Let's see. It derives its unusual name from the 19th century when steam was a nickname for beer brewed on the west coast of America under primitive conditions and without ice. While the origin of the name remains shrouded in mystery, it likely relates to the original practice of fermenting the beer on San Francisco's rooftops in a cool climate, in lieu of ice. The foggy night air naturally cooled the fermenting beer, creating steam off the warm open pans, once a nickname for any Californian or West Coast beer brewed under these conditions. Today, the name steam is a trademark of Anchor Brewing and applies only to the singular process and taste of our flagship brand, San Francisco's original Anchor Steam beer, the classic of American brewing tradition since 1896. So there's a few things that was the same I read, but some of the terms are different and interesting. That is good. I like that. It's got that light, medium bitter like I had yesterday. And if I'm going to get used to more bitter beers, this is going to be the way that I do it. I kind of move. Start with these and move your way up. So, There's the, sorry, you didn't get to see the beer, the bottle very much. There's no date on it. There's a, I don't know what this is. Mr. Greg Puckett, Master Greg, talks about, excuse me, the timestamp or something. This just says, this might be the Julian code that he talks about, 5YG. It's inside a square, but I don't know what that means. Yeah, there's no date on it, so not sure how old it is, but it tastes good. It tastes like it's probably fresh. And this is a good beer. I like it. I recommend it. The Pick 6, there was like, the prices range from $1.50 to $2, so this was around that price. So that's not bad for a good tasting beer, and to experience something different, and to have one when you get off a busy day of work. We're not going to do any beer school today because I had so much to read and trying to give you as much information on this beer as I could. So we're going to end it there, and inside the lid it says First Racking 2013 Anchor IPA. Huh. I don't know what that is. Maybe they're talking about a beer that they did an IPA for Anchor. I don't know. Okay, well, we're going to end it there, and I appreciate all my 8 subscribers watching and anybody else that might be curious about my channel. And I ask that if you like my videos and you want to subscribe, that you do, and I appreciate it. And thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you on the next one, hopefully. Thank you.